Hey guys, and how's it going? Today's little fun project is going to be this Jawa 1979. It's a 634. One of the YouTubers that watched my channel gave me a contact and said he had this sitting around in his barn, and would you like to purchase it? And we made a deal. I did. It's here. I haven't done nothing to it. Other than took the battery out of the seat and threw it on the charger just to see if we can kind of get that guy to recover. And it's been sitting since '06, so roughly 12 years off the road. Everything is pretty much as found. Nothing else has been done, hasn't been cleaned. It's still looking just as it was. Again, the only thing I did was open the seat up and take the battery out of it. So I figure, why don't we spend some time, that off one-handed, making a shaky cam, and see if we can get it to get running. And I figure this is going to need power from the battery to make spark, so that's why I got a jump start on the battery. So without further ado, let me get myself together and we'll start seeing what we can make out of this thing. I'm not giving it great hope, but let's see what that battery decides to give us back in return. See if we can get this guy on there. Gauge went up. We're gonna play this game, aren't we? Alright. You guys see the gauge? This is what's gonna kill it when I put the load on it, though. Yeah. We go back to 6. Again, it's not like it has electric start and we're worried about electric start or anything. Yeah. We just want something to possibly energize the coils. This will pull the plugs and make it easier to kick. Spark plus. Probably be a good idea to take some marble mystery oil or something, put it down the cylinders. Once that gets a little coated. Looks like really new plugs. Yeah, I got some light oil in the bottle. It's, that one. Find the hole. What do you say? The kickstart. The shifter is the kickstart. Actually, it does 3 things. It's the shifter, the kickstart, and it's also operates the clutch. And what do we got to do? We got to push it in. Thumb on it. Got some compression. What are we gonna do? We gotta put the key in the ignition. We'll throw the battery back in it. We'll throw the plugs out on top and give her a spin. See if we get some spark. I just turned the key on. No battery in it yet. I figured to see if it will make spark on its own, if it does need a battery to do that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Alright, let's see if a battery makes a difference. So I threw that battery in there and I hooked the trickle charger back up to it too, just so that we can play around with it with not worrying about killing it. I can see the light and the speedo lit up. And it's like the tail light's on. So we got power going to it. Let's go give her. Still don't see spark. But I don't know. I would think the next position would be just headlight. Sure that. See what that does. Nope. So I would say we have probably a set of points somewhere. That probably accesses the oil pump. Let's see where the wires go in. I don't see any. What's that right there? It's gonna get a signal from the engine somewhere. Let's pop. Got 2 coils up there. Maybe we'll pop this off. Where's that going? What's that? Throttle cable goes up through here. Yeah, let's get that off of there. Check out the running light. Got a little bulb on the inside there. With the front, I don't even want to call that parking light. But not the main headlight. Before I get carried away, it seemed like it was kind of dim, so I went and grabbed a regular battery charger. That noisy little piece of crap right there. Plug that in with 6-volt, and you can see how much brighter that bulb got, and the taillight got that much brighter. So let's go see if that is the issue of no spark. Nah, still nothing. Oh, it was worth a shot, right? Okay, one thing I can tell you, I am stumped on trying to figure out where power goes in and out to the magneto and the signal coming from the points. I do not see anything on here that resembles wires going into this engine. That is a throttle cable, so it goes up through the oiler, then the rest of the way to the throttle. This is the speedometer cable going up to the speedo. This looks like oil injection out, going to the carb. That looks like oil injection going in. Throttle cable, speedometer cable, oil in. Stop me if you see it. But I do not see anything back there. I mean, it's got to be there somewhere. It's not magic. On this side, nothing on the outside. It's got to be coming down somewhere here, poking up in there, and we just don't see it. This is good. I see wires right here. Right there. They go down, they tuck in under the case here. So I'm gonna, we think our best bet is this side. Yeah, I bet you are. I don't know. So one of the two sides. This one looks like it'll be easier to work with. I should get driver. Yeah. What do you think? Looks like the oil system. Gee, the cover says oilmaster. It's part of the oil system. Go figure. I'll leave that off for now. Let's go open the other side up. I think there's only 2 screws holding this side on. I get the shifter out of the way first though, because one of them's back here. The nut's off, but it doesn't want to cooperate. Let's see if we can get a little bit of that pressure behind it. A little whack. A little closer. It's on splines. guess I can get a puller on there if I have to. Let me spray it down. Ain't that the cutest of little pullers? See if we can get that guy on there. Looks like a battery post. I wonder if a battery post. Let's see. You know what though? The angle's too much. What? What the hell? Guess the penetrant worked. Go figure. Get in there like that. Pretty close. Loose. Two for two. There we go, screwdriver. Let's see what we get. I would have expected to see like 18 screws around the perimeter of it like a Honda or Yamaha. There we go. I see points. I see points and muck. It's got two sets of points. That's gonna be one for each cylinder, or probably. That one just sparked, didn't it? Key on? Yeah. Why is that sparking? The key is in the off position. That makes no sense at all. Now, why don't we grab ourselves a file? That monstrosity. Make a generator. Let me go drag a file across those points, get them cleaned up and in operating condition, and give it another kick, see what we get. So I'm trying to clean those points and they're sparking away on me. It's not making any sense to me because the key is what I believe to be in a funky key in the off position. Will it come out in others? Yeah, it will. But both 1 and 2 have the light on, so that has to be the off position, right? Does it go any further? No. Why is there power to the points? That makes no sense. Unless there's another, like a kill on it somewhere. But why would you do that? That should be horn. That's going to be directional, right and left. And that's going to be probably headlight, high and low, right? Yeah. Do you see anything else? I don't. What else would you turn the power on and off? Brake light switch? I don't get it, unless it may just has a problem, and that is one of its issues, is that it's not doing supposed to, but why would they be sparking now, right? That just makes no sense. Are the plugs going when I do that? Yeah. So essentially, if I clean the points and kick it, right now it's going to have a spark. How would you shut it off? I don't know. We have an issue somewhere. I took the fuse out of the hot side of it just for the fact of not worrying about having the thing arcing while I'm trying to clean the points, which I did. Well, the only thing I could think of is possibly, did I put the battery in backwards? Maybe it's positive ground, so you get negative ground. I just don't know. And if that would even be an issue anyway, would that still cause it to have power when the key is off? I would think not. Let's go put the battery back together, kick it, see if we got spark on both plugs, And if so, maybe we can dribble a little down of fuel. A little dab of fuel down each one of them, and see she'll cough over. Alright, let's test that through. The key's in the off position. Let's see what we get. I ended up putting it in gear. What would it be? Alright. Still don't see any spark. Let's turn the key on. Yeah. Still nothing. So by rotating it, the top one has spark. And it'll spark the plug. But this one, I'm not getting anything out of it. Unless I bottom the points out on the screw, then it works, but nothing's happening across here. Let's go in and might have to get a little more aggressive. The other thing is, I don't get anything on there. I wonder if take the points right off. I have a feeling that we're not getting ground. It has to, because the screw's grounded, right? The ground is to the screw. It's arcing. Let's try stabbing it to the body. Yeah. Yep, the ground to the screw. Let's get something a little better. So I hit this. So does that mean that that guy what the hell that means? Is it closing all the way? Sorry, I keep hitting you. What if that thing will arc. Those points just might be nasty. I'm gonna go take those points right off of there, and we'll look underneath them, maybe underneath the scope. So there we go, a little wire wheel action. So I ended up taking the points off of each one of them, going over the wire wheel, and just getting all that gummy crap off of it. And the thing is, the kickstart's on the other side, so it makes it a little difficult to. See spark on that one. Both of them. Right. Get closer. And again, that's with the key off. And I do have a dash light on. Don't know what it is. Should probably go inside and look and make sure the polarity is correct, but whatever that guy is right there. I don't know. Okay, the one thing that's getting me is the fact that that light comes on with the key off. Again, I don't see any of the positions 0, 1, and 2, it looks like, right? So I wanted to go and just swap the battery polarity. The battery's kind of beat, but I used a battery charger, putting out 6 volts. It's putting out 6 volts. So just got power there. So now the negative is going to the positive, so to speak. And if I go the other direction, but that light still comes on. So it's not the polarity being reversed that's the issue. There's just something wrong in the probably in the key switch, I'm going to guess, but who knows. So put the battery back the way it was. I'm more confident that I'm not going to kill whatever's in there when I go start it up. I don't want this making power the wrong direction, you know what I mean? So let's hook that back up. Maybe dribble a little fuel in it, and now we'll be able to get it to get some coughing going. One side's already primed. Let's get the other side to a little shot. We'll put that plug in there. And again, I'm just going to leave the key off. You know, plugs have spark, so you guys don't make your eyeballs open all the way. You sleeping on the job? Need a little. There you go. And it's a 40-to-1 mix. Thank you. It's definitely different trying to kick it from this side. It's only smoke out of one pipe, but that's good enough for me to let it know that it's going to run. So why don't we get into that carb and see what we got going on with that. Well, the good thing is it only has one carb. It looks like it's been dripping for quite a while. That's as hard as rock. That boot is going to put up a good fight. I cracked the two nuts loose. Let's see if we can get the... This guy has a fuel shut off. A regular fuel shut off, and then like this clamped on line looking one here. Probably figured the first one. It's not doing its job anymore. Get that right out of there. Do you shoot the oil right down? Shoots the oil right down that tube, right through the slide, right into the engine. We're not going to rely on that right away though. We're going to put premix in it to make sure that stuff works. All right, let's get those two guys off, and that's going to fight us. We might lose that boot. It's hard as a rock. Looking for wherever. Yeah, we get those two off of there. I say we just cut that fuel line right off of there. It seems a hair pliable. I thought it was going to be brittle as a rock. So much for that. Bet you that tank is need some pretty good cleaning too. Sounded nice and quiet though, didn't it? I don't like them outrageously noisy. Let's hop over the other side, get the last one out. You know I should have started up the ultrasonic cleaner. Just forgot. Like there's a clamp on the boot at all. Sometimes the boot you can throw them in hot water in like the microwave and the rubber will soften back up, but it's only short-lived. Because it's got to back up. It's got to back up off of there. Don't want to kill any gaskets either. Let me see if we get a big screwdriver and we can work that guy out. That boot's fighting me. Let's see if we can. What are we doing that. I may try. Yeah, this isn't stuff I can go down to the local store to go get. Let me try getting a heat gun or a hairdryer. We'll heat this thing up and see if I can get it a little bit more pliable. Yeah, we'll give it 5 minutes like that. It'll warm up. A couple of minutes. See if that has done anything for us. Oh yeah. Like butter. Sure beats cracking stuff, right? So you just gotta slow down and go faster. And there's our fries. So I'd say we take this thing over on the bench and open it up and go clean her out. What do you say? You guys have like stages of rags in your garage? Like they get to the bottom of the barrels, you start using them for really nasty stuff. You got ones that are like so clean and like, well, yeah, I go paint off or whatever with that one. And then you get, when they get really bad, you use them on the floor to clean up oil spills. Then you just throw them away. There's a swap meet in our town. Call him the rag guy. He sells bundles of rags. Like there'll be, I want to say there's 50 in a bag, and a bag is 30 bucks. If you buy more than one bag, the price may go down to 25, 30 bucks. And that's for these white style rags. And then they have the used regular mechanics ones, the regular, you know, the red, purpley red rags that they take out of service, and you kind of get those for one last time. They usually have a hole ripped in them or some kind of issue. But I buy them there too. I find it a lot better than paper towels. I like these better than the red ones actually. They're more like a, probably a diaper or something, you know. But they're a thicker material. Might as well show you what I'm talking about. So you can buy them in like bags like that. I don't know how many are in there. I wrapped like either 5 or 10 wide, you know. This I've been picking at for a while. That's what they look like when they're new. Paper towels, and then I think there's a red one still around here. What's left of a red one. There. Here's the bag of the red one. Comes like that. They're decent, you know, they're not ridiculously terrible, but they are used. And then paper towels third. Hopefully you can see. Let's dig in this puppy. And I've never worked on one of these before. So you and I are going to figure it out together. But the charging system still has me thinking. There's a float. Yeah, that funky looking thing. Hope it's not sunk. As long as it floats in the parts cleaner. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's not gas. I would say that's 100% oil. Probably from the oiler just leaking on by. We got 2 set screws. Okay, we got another one, another jet above it. That's just, that looks like idle speed maybe. And that's gonna be idle speed. It was air fuel. Well, I think the oil definitely helped it. Looks like it's very clean. Looks like the oil made sure that things didn't get all cruddy. We got one there. Wide enough. Check this thing out. I think it's might be for batteries. Let's just give us access to the jet. See if we can get the gasket off of there. I did start warming up the screwdriver's going to be too fat. I don't want to kill that thing. Let's go get the thinner one. Let's give it a shot though. See if it'll go. It won't even fit. Get the right screwdriver. Let's see if we can get it with this guy. I tell you, within the last couple of years, my close vision has gone bye-bye. Just can't see. I need help with my little friend. Even that screwdriver is kind of too wide. And something even thinner than that. Either that, or we can kind of leave it alone and try washing it. Let me try one more screwdriver. Alright, with glasses and an even smaller screwdriver. There it goes. It's just going to be the jet on the end though. I wonder if the whole tube is able to come out of there or not. What do you think? I'm probably going to leave it well enough in the aluminum. It's not like we're expecting this thing to be really nasty, so maybe we can get away with it. Is there anything on the bottom of the bowl? I don't know if it's like a drain or something you're supposed to... We'll leave that alone too so we don't hurt it. Alright, everything's going in the bathroom. We'll let her soak. And we'll put her back together. See anything else that's got to come out? Put it back together and put some gas in and see what we get. Yeah, we're just starting to warm up. I think we are at... not much. Is that float gonna float? I hope so. And we'll just drop that guy right in. Trying to get it as much under as possible. That should do it. I'm still using the... Everybody asks every time. So right now, I'm going with that. That's what I am using. 2 cans of that are in there. There's probably about three quarters of a gallon in each one. And so far, that's what I like best. I've tried a bunch of other stuff that everybody's going to recommend, and I've gone back to this. And if I find something better, I'll let you know. But for right now, that's what I'm happy with. And we're going to put the lid back on that sucker, let her cook for a while. Alright, well, we're cooking our carburetor. Let's go look into some other stuff. This bike is supposed to be red and black. Somebody painted it all black. That's the red it's supposed to be. But I'm hoping it's like maybe somebody sprayed it with a spray bomb. Ooh, look, stuff. That is... I won't show you, but that is the registration. But they got the year way off. They got it as 74. I don't think so. That toolkit? What's that? Well, we should have looked in there first, huh? Watch you have like instructions. Could be like a U set of points in here. Just some tire changing stuff, what it looks like for the most part. What do you say we go the rest of the way into the air cleaner and get that cover off. Let's see how well or how bad these come off. Oh, good. It's only plastic. Let's read that. What do you think? Mice or no mice? I'm gonna say no mice because they don't smell anything. But you never know. The seed fell out. Yeah, we got visitors. It looks like it's not terrible though. Let's just pour it out of there. Yeah. Alright, we'll go clean that up. Like I said, the one thing that was kind of getting me is key off, yet it's drawing power and it has spark. This guy, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a voltage regulator. My thought, I would think it may have sort of points in it, and possibly maybe points are stuck together. Here we go, just take a peek. Yeah, a couple of relays. Because if one of those are stuck in the wrong position, turn something on that's not supposed to be on, you know? I want to say that's going to be just pretty much charging system. I think I'll put power to them and click them around, see what they do. After that, I think our next best bet is maybe popping the headlight. Look in there. Back to it. Got power on it now. You can see that guy's lit up. But if I push this relay, it does shut off. And this relay is humming like it's energized with the key off. So, gotta figure out why this guy is getting a signal to turn on with the key off. I figure maybe we can yank one wire at a time. What's that going to be? Either power all the time or ground, or maybe that's the output signal. What else we got up here? Actually, does the lid show us anything? It's going to be in a language we can read. It's half wore off, telling what goes where. Might be able to look under the scope. Okay, let's see. Nothing on the back. So everything. Well, something's telling that to energize. I think I think you need a key. I don't know how we're gonna. It's down the center of the column. How do we get into that thing? What a weird key, huh? You know what it is? There it is. When the key comes out, you gotta take the key out to shut the bike off? You can't leave it in there? You gotta be shitting me. Let's is that Byron? Pull that out of there. Let's see if the draw went away. Let's it was that simple. I'm happy for that, huh? Yeah. No more sparking. Watch when I put the key back in. Put the draws back there again. See the spark. So that's it. The key has to be up out of the saddle. Hey, it's a new one on me. Is it different for that compared to that? What's the difference for that height? I don't know. On and off is in any position to kill it. That's just weird. Is what it is, right? All right, I'm gonna go clean this stuff up. We can probably put this part back together. You know, those of you guys that watching this video that know the bike, they're gonna be laughing at me. You didn't know that? No, I did not know that. Hey, Don't forget it now. Got ourselves an education. That guy, let's go pop. The air cleaner looks fine. That's good. You know what? I should probably. That's it. Nothing got past. There's no nibbles on the filter. I was worried about debris getting past it, but it should be okay. For that guy. I don't remember what was what. Yeah, it feels about the right length. That's about the right length. And I wish I got that. Told myself when I got home to turn on the ultrasonic cleaner, the heat. I forgot. While we're waiting, let's try a little. Some goof off. Let's see what we can do for trying to break up the outer paint. And who knows what kind of condition the inner stuff is. That's just goof off. We'll let that sit a little bit. Maybe we'll try a little lacquer thinner. Let's try a little lacquer thinner. And lacquer thinner. We go a little lower. And I think lacquer thinner will work. The problem with this bike is, if you go to restore it, it's going to be a money pit. All the chrome's beat. Everything's got a rough finish on it. So you either clean it up like it is, or like just to do the chrome alone, you're probably going to spend $2-3 grand just to get that taken care of. Easy. Chrome's expensive. But if you just clean it all up and leave it as boo-boos on it, it may look really cool. Especially if you can get back to factory paint. How about we go a bit of that afterwards? I think it'll come back. Let's go see how we're making out. Getting warmer. Yeah, a little more. Let's get back to it. Is it better with that off or that on? I have a feeling on might be getting you. Well, I'm glad it didn't kill the finish. Looks fine. We'll hit that with some carb cleaner. Rinse it out a little more. I say we put it back together. See what we get. The payoff, you know. Building towards the payoff. Yeah, let's try this part with that light off. See if it's better or worse. We'll know for future. Alright, there's the float. That's right up into there. That's your fuel shut off, your fuel coming in. Okay. I wonder what the purpose of that guy is. Is it a primer? I'd say it's a primer. Puts air into the chamber, maybe? I don't know. Which way does that notch go? Do you remember? So go like that. Like that. Does it even matter? Well, we know it's one or the other. We just go for it. If it's not, we know we gotta flip that around. Or if it's easier to reach the primer bulb in one location than the other. It's probably on the other side. That's probably just a vent. Seems kind of a... That's got me confused. Mental note of it. That's what we need our baby screwdriver for. Out of there, bring it all the way in. And which one was that? Was that one there? And I think that one was the one that came up from the bottom. Yep. Yes, it was. That's the one that's your idle speed. Just physically pushes the barrel up a little more. Where's my little seal? Where did my little seal go? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Here's when that happens. Do I want to flip that around now or not? Don't know. So that little hole is just for when you push down on the tickler, it allows the passage of the fuel to kind of flow through and out. That's what it did. You can see it's kind of puddling underneath it down there, dripping a little bit. But I have the fuel line pulled up to right there. And that'll be our little reserve to try to get it to run. So you have a choke on it? I don't see it having... Right? I do not see. There is one. So we can set it up in the stand. We'll give her a couple of kicks and see if she'll go. Push the key in. If she goes, I suspect it's going to smoke a little bit. Let's see what we can do. inside, it's just not blowing smoke. Thing runs nice. Throttle cable sticking. Got a little fuel bottle. There it is. No horn. I gotta free up the throttle cable. So I can't go ring ring. Alright, runs nice. Let me see if I can, I'm not sure where that drag is from, going down to there or up to here. So let's at least throw some lube in some locations, see if we can get it to play a little better. I like it. Sounds nice. I lubed up that carb a little bit. Let's see. Get it to do what it's supposed to do. I have no power for what reason? Guess it ain't going down all the way, is it? We should be able to work it from the top of the throttle of the carburetor. So that goes first. What a weird combination. Still sticking in here. Gonna run out of gas in a second. Done. I like it. Awesome. I think we're probably going to wrap it up on this one. She's a tad smoky. And we'll pick it back up. I'll order some stuff for it that I know it needs. I'd like to get a set of points and condensers for it. Gotta look into that slide. I think we got to kind of polish. I think the brim going into the throat has a little bit of a scratch or something on it. So, get cleaned up. And we could also get into taking the paint off and see what we get underneath it. That's going to be a fun one too. This stuff's all blown out. All the rubber pieces for the... It has a chain that runs through a guard. I don't think that's going to be detrimental to us being able to ride it though. It's get sucked up through the chain and spit out. And battery, I want to grab a battery for it too. That one's just not doing what it needs to do. It's pretty much just running off the battery charger. Alright guys, well, that was cool. I enjoy that. I'm glad that will be a good putter. I'd like to, in the next video we'll fire it up. We'll just make sure we'll run it through the gears, make sure the transmission sounds okay. Won't be like the SL where I had a bad gear and we were into it. But I'm happy with this. So with that guys, if you like it, kind of hang out and hit the sub button, and we'll continue on this. Till then, later.